Parents always love coming home, Parshas Toldos, and seeing the pictures that the kids drew about Yaakov and Esav. Yaakov looks all frum. He has studying Torah in the base medrash. He's got his tzitzis hanging out, kibbutz ruga, black hat, shtreimel, bekasher, whatever it is. Esav's got ripped jeans, probably wearing shorts, probably got a ripped shirt, a bandana, a couple earrings, sporting a few tattoos. This is the image of Esav, a contrast in personalities, morals, and values. Says the Kutzker Rebbe, you have it all wrong. Yaakov and Esav looked exactly the same. There was one difference. The difference is that Esav was unwilling to sublimate himself to Yaakov. He had too much pride to recognize that as great as he was, Yaakov was even greater. And the danger of having unhealthy pride is one that causes tremendous challenges in relationships, because when someone has too much pride, they lack self-awareness. They can't admit mistakes. They blame others for things that go on, and they devalue other people and just overlook things in general. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos tells us that one of the steps, the kinyanim, to acquire Torah is hamakir es makomo. You have to know your place. If you don't know your place, if you're not willing to recognize your place, then you're not able to acquire Torah. You can have the shtreimel, the beer, the payas, the Torah, the learning, but if you're not makir makomo, you have nothing. Reminds me of one of the great Ner Yisrael stories, that every Motzei Shabbos for Havdalah, for those who missed Havdalah in the Beis Medrash, Rav Ruderman said that they can make Havdalah on Pepsi, so they used Pepsi instead of grape juice because they couldn't always find grape juice. A few years later down the road, a Talmud approaches Rav Ruderman Zatzal and shows him that Rav Moshe recently came out with a tshuva saying that you're not allowed to use soda for Havdalah. And as soon as Rav Ruderman read the tshuva, he said, okay, no more soda for Havdalah. He said Rav Ruderman needs Rav Moshe Feinstein to make a psak. Rav Ruderman can make his own psak. But Rav Ruderman understood that he wasn't the posek hador. It wasn't his job to make the decision for Klal Yisrael, and it was Rav Moshe. So he sublimated himself to Rav Moshe's position. This is the power of being makir es makomo. You become greater when you're willing to be more reflective and understand who you are and where you are. It also stands in deep contrast to the group that hangs out at all these rallies. Had a whole group of Neturei Karta standing out on the side at the rally this past week, and it's so sad because they're Jews, but even more sad because the Satmar Rebbe disowned them and says that this is wrong, it's completely wrong, but they're unwilling to look at the Rebbe and say, you're right, I'm sublimating myself to the beliefs, the opinions, and the followings of my Rebbe. And that is something that all of us need to learn, to be willing to say, yes, I'm great, I'm going to strive to become even greater, but at the same time, I'm going to have the humility to know what my place is. Maybe I'll be zoche to have the proper humility mixed in with a good amount of pride in order to keep on striving to become as great as we possibly can while recognizing where we are in life. Have a wonderful Shabbos.